Live. Hopefully you can see me because I'm live. That's right, rocking my Blackburn Rovers Christmas shirt. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Can it be jolly today as we take it on a Hull City side with what could be? I know he's not in the dugout, but it's probably going to be a much more tricky Hull City side today than it would have been last week. I'm hoping the Ruben Sellas effect is not been ran through this team or this makeup here. But yeah, tricky team, tricky match. Always tricky as Hull City. It is a bit of a bogey team for us. Anyway, we'll take a look at it in a minute. Of course, make sure you can hear me. Make sure you can see me because we all have Dan P in the house. Make sure you subscribe. Get your predictions in as well. We were live. I was a little bit late there. I was doing the dishes at the same time, trying to do about 18 things at once, as you do. So, yeah, get your predictions in. We've got a couple in. We'll get to them in a minute. We'll take a little look now at, of course, the team news because it is in, I think. Where are we? Okay, let's take a look at the team news. I'm going to start with the host. It's Hull City, and there is the lineup. Pandora between the sticks. What's up with this Rushworth fella? Why isn't he getting any games? Looks like they're also linked with a new goalkeeper, Turkish fella from Man United. We'll see what happens there. Pando, though, Coyle. McLaughlin was linked with us in the summer. Hughes there. Giles, we know him from his loan spell out in for Rose as well. Puerta, again, we were linked with him on loan in the summer from Leverkusen. Didn't come. Slater, Casey, Palmer, X-Rover, Kamara, Badia, and Longman. As for their subby Stoots, they've got the likes of Burstow on the bench, Omur's on the bench, the Turkish guy, who is one of their better players. So a little bit surprised about that. Cody Drama as well on the bench. What about Rovers, though? 2 changes for Rovers. Pairs remains between the 6. Brittenheim, Bath, and Beck. The back 4. No Pickering. He is out. Tronstad comes in and he doesn't come in, he stays in, but he wears the captain's armband and he's joined by the Butcher the Baker. It's Lewis Baker, who's got a foot on him. If you're going to go for a little bit of a cheeky bet, you should go with him to score today because he can score. And we did see him score last time he set foot on the pitch. Tyree Stolen, Campbell, Hedges, and Ohashi. Hedges coming in for Pickering, Baker coming in for Travis. That's your lineups. Yeah, let's get into the old vortex, shall we? Where is the show? Here, there it is. Down the bottom of the screen, we'll have some games with the updates of scores. And don't forget the main scoreline is here. What do we got in the chat? And get your predictions in. I did do 2 predictions, one on the prediction show, one on the Rovers preview, both resulting in the Rovers victory. I went 1-0 on the prediction show, 2-0 in the preview. So yeah, maybe more. I'm more thinking the 1-0. Right now, I'm thinking a draw. A draw would be good. I was hoping the Ruben Sellas thing would have panned out a little bit. Show us your Christmas jumper. Yeah, I don't know what year. I don't know what year this was, but I am wearing it. It might not be the best move because I found that my Hawaiian shirt being very lucky. Maybe I'll wear them both. That's right. I'll wear them both. Sweaty Dirk. Unfortunately, you don't have smell-o-vision. I'm going to wear them both. I'm going to overkill it here because we need all the lucky charms we can get. So I'm going to go Hawaiian Christmas. Hawaiian Christmas. Okay, let's have a little look then at the predictions then. We're going to start with who came in there first. We're going to go with Hayden. He's gone big 3-0 winners in the end. There's Ruben Sellas in the stands there. It is a miserable day in England. A lot of games got called off. There was a little bit of concern for this game. But Hayden gone with a 3-1 win. Jim Jambo gone with a 3-1 win. Love the name, Jim Jambo. It's a cool name. Raymond Reggie gone with a 1-0 win for Rovers. Hard fought. It's going to be one of those, isn't it, really? If we're going to get anything out of it, it's going to be a sloppy, miserable kind of game. Carl Jasmine did go with a 2-1 win. Nick Kozlak, I'm hoping that's for Rovers. I'm sure it is. And then we're going to go Nick Wazalach. Can't to score again. Well, hopefully will score again today. So Nick Wazalach with a 2-0 win for us. A lot of confidence in the chat there. I was a little bit confident earlier in the week. I'm a little bit against it now because the players know what's going to happen. Ruben Sellas is coming in and he's going to ring the changes, and you're going to want to put on a show for your new coach, even though he's not the dugout. It does look fucking miserable out in Hull in Yorkshire there. What's it like in PA, Dan P? And what's the vibe like with the big game tonight? Of course, Penn State in the Big Ten Championship. Win that, they could be the number 1 seed. I think my mathematics might be correct. Anyway, we've also got Haven in the house. I don't know why nobody's in my little sneaky group there. But we've got Hescalat. 1-0 win to us, but it's going to be a tough one for us. And I think I'm just assuming that us means Hull City. But this is definitely one of those games you'd rather be where I am than where you would be for these poor, miserable bastards. 25 degrees Fahrenheit, partly sunny. Do the mathematics. That's below freezing. That means, get your snow snoots on. Is Baker the solution today? I'm a big fan of Lewis Baker. I've always been a fan of Lewis Baker, and I was delighted when we were linked. I did think he was going to play more games than that, but this is purely one of the reasons why squad depth is massive. Travis out, Baker comes in. It's a good fit. Different kind of player, can take a free kick, can take a corner. Look, it's absolute poor bastards, poor kids, poor mascots. What are they doing? I thought about postponing this. Well, I don't have the ability to postpone it, but got to get it now because Ruben Celis will have that effect. And I do believe Ruben Celis is one of the managerial appointments of the year. In any of the divisions. I think this is a stellar move. I rate him highly. He was doing absolutely wonders for Reading with zero money, zero, stuff, a lot of chaos as well. And they were up there. They're up in the playoffs, contention for League One. So a massive, massive scoop that is for Hull City. And they picked him up for a bargain. Did surprise me it didn't get postponed. Yeah, a lot of people were saying James Charney, but he's gone with an absolute whopper, 5-2. Why do you think we put Baker over John? Well, I think it's just more composure. He's more of a level-headed kind of fella. Buckley is I think, less defensive than Baker. I think Baker's definitely got a more defensive sort of side to his game, and Buckley's more of a more creative kind of an individual. I could see if Cantwell pulls up, not dare I say that, but I think Cantwell needs a rest. Buckley would be a great replacement for that. So that's my take. So make sure you subscribe, smash the like. We're just four subscribers from getting into the 500 category. Crazy numbers. So if you haven't done so, I don't know why you wouldn't have done so, because we do this week in, week out. It's actually a double match week, Pete, Dan, Tuesday we're gonna got a bit of a thing going on. Sheffield Wednesday. So back-to-back away games, tricky stuff here. And this week could define our season right here. If we were to pick up something today, something Tuesday, then you just don't know. Now I'm going to have to do a little bit of jiggery-pokery here with my screens. I'm going to move this guy down here. I'm going to move this guy up here. And I'm going to look at the score lines and get rid of those. Score lines elsewhere. Casey Palmer. Getting a little bit of volume in my ears. Tyler Magalore. Wow, what just happened? I don't believe it. I turned my eyes away, and we're just one now, just one away. If we get to the 500, you might see me do a dance. I'm not trying to lure you in with my seductive moves, but it could happen. But it might not happen, but it could happen. Thomas Kirk is the referee. We win today. It should prove that we have some form. This is a typical game, despite what we just witnessed by Rovers over Middlesbrough and Leeds, a typical game that we would lose. So this will show some mental capacity if we were to win, some real cojones. Captain Tronstad, yep, loving it. Hit subscribe. Yes, Dan, he's calling us shots here. Tronstad captain, we love it. We love it. I love it. Oh! There we go. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. Wait till I get to 1,000. Woo! We're underway. Hull City go from right to left in the traditional amber and black stripes. Rovers from left to right in the blue and white halves. And we are underway. I appreciate those subscriptions, guys. You guys are legendary. And here comes Giles. Is it Giles on the left? Oh, manhandled by Britain. Can't get ahead of him. A little bit shirt pulling there, but it's early door stuff, and Rovers will see it out of play. Big 4-0. Is it a corner already? Corner already. I thought the ball went out of play. I gotta cover the chat here, guys. You know what your little sneaky little plays are up to here. This is bit of a nervy start here. 45 seconds. Rovers have to soak up the pressure. It's a poor corner, but it's still alive. It's booted clear again. Ruben Sellis in the stands, as you were though for Hull City in the dugout. I'm skeptical about this fixture. We always seem to make it hard work for ourselves against teams we regard as weaker. The team section seems like they are going to sit back and play for a 1-0. I'll take it right now with the fanfare behind Ruben Sellis. I would take a draw right here. Hull is tricky. We're playing actually Hull, in about 3 or 4 weeks back at Ewood. That's the game I really want to win. But this one, I think we just need to sucker punch them and try and just take a cheeky 1-0 if we can. And this would be the perfect game for Ohashi to score because he hasn't done it in a while, and I need to flex my headband. But right now, I'll tell you what's going on around the grounds once we get some drama. Some big games in League One, big games in League Two, as well as the Premier League and the Championship. A lot of games called off as well. So, craziness. We started a trend when we called off the game against Pompey. Yukihashi closing his man down, goes all the way back to the keeper, Pandor, who just gets the ball out. And now, punted long, but Rovers dig deep, and they get it back. Cantwell, I ain't going to get onto that one. Get your bruising, guys. I was pissed today with Merseyside Derby called off. It's about time Big Mac scored. Yeah, I believe he's on the bench. Didn't really take too... I know there's a youngster on the bench, McCracken or something like that. But with the conditions, with the managerial appointment, a draw here wouldn't be bad. There's already a goal in League One. Gary Monk's Cambridge up against Gareth Ainsworth's Shrewsbury. 1-0 to Cambridge. Who did Hull get? They got Ruben Sellis. Great appointment. Absolutely stellar appointment. Ted Golf in the house. There would be a mad celebration if Gary bags a goal tonight. Free kick there for Hull in midfield. Yeah, so it's a stellar appointment. Of course, formerly of Southampton. Went to Reading, stuck with Reading despite getting relegated. And, I think he did a full season. Was he a full season last time for Reading? Baker with a touch, not great. Not great first touch, Baker. I'm a big fanboy of Lewis Baker, and he needs to step it up. I do need to kind of block the chat. I'm going to stall the chat a little bit because I just feel the vibes here. That goes out of play. That'll go out of play. Rovers get a throw in despite Hull City bossing possession. So a lot of links to Rovers in this one here. When I say links, I'm on about players that were linked. McLaughlin was linked at the centre back for Hull City, as was Puerta, the midfielder. It is very sliding conditions. We've already seen a lot of errors, and we're seeing John Eustace freezing his bollocks out there on the touchline. But it's Hull coming at you now on the left-hand side, but taken out of bounds, and it will be a Hull City throw-in just inside Rovers territory. Ryan Giles, ex-Rover right there. Appreciate the new sub. We're now clear of 500. So super duper. That's you guys. Tonight, though, it is. Yes, I kind of glossed over it. Dan Peters knows about it. We all know about it. It's the big game. It's the Big Ten Championship. Penn State against Oregon, the number 1 seed. Win for Penn State. That could change the whole dynamic of the College Football Championship. We're going to try and stay up late. It's only 8 o'clock kickoff, but I'm an old man. We can go to bed about 8-ish for the past couple of years. Yeah. I'm an old man syndrome. So we're going to watch that tonight. Might have a couple of beers. I'm going to cook some chicken wings tonight. Prep them earlier. Boring. And some boiled peanuts. That's a nice ball. Yuki Ohashi nutmegs Dolan. Keeps it alive. Dolan down the right. It was tackled. It's a throw in though, throw in. So yeah, lots of drama going on. Palace 1-0 up. I missed that. I always stay up way too late. Dan P wearing the hat. Who we need one of ours to score today. Wearing the hat. Saki Rossini. Well, Rossini is actually not doing that well in his new post. He might have even got fired over in Strasbourg in League One. Credit for him though to going out there and giving it a go. Oh shit! Sorry. For whatever reason, I goofed up here. Sorry, I'm back. Hopefully you can still see me. We had to do some admin. We had to do some admin there, guys. Admin. Just never stops. Fucking never stops. So, yeah, 1-0 up. Palace against Man City. I've just clicked on who they're playing. Wow, that's quite a significant goal and significant game there. So, wow, interesting stuff. Who got that goal? We'll tell you all about it. It was Mununos. He's the right back for them. Will use with the assist. Just the one goal in League One. That's Cambridge. Rovers with the possession right now, passing at the back. Goes out to Dom Hyam. Excuse me, a bit of gas. And that's a terrible pass by Tyrese, who puts it out of bounds. Bromley beating Accrington. Swindon, they got a goal against Fleetwood. And it looks like Huddersfield just about to take the lead against Mansfield. And now it looks like Luton Swansea is delayed. I don't know if that's full-on delayed or postponed or just cleaning up a little bit. But anyway, lots of stuff going around the country as Storm Dada. They had Storm. It was the other one, Bert. That's a slippy little pass there. Rovers get it back. Tyree Stolen lays it off. Yukio Hashi looks for an outball. There it is. Tyree Stolen, put the coffee down. Tronstad waiting for it, but no, goes all the way back to Danny Bart. And now we go forward to the captain, Sondre Tronstad. Puts it forward to the right-hand side. Callum Britton looking for an outball now. Kominacha walls it back. And it's Cantwell. Whale deep. A bit of a clash of legs. Play on, says the referee, which fortunately goes to Rovers. And it's now with Dom Hyam, who surprisingly doesn't get the captain's armband. Now, does that read into something, or does that read into the fact that Tronstad has leveled up his game? I don't know, but I am still dumbfounded by that Crystal Palace goal. Here's Tyree Stolen. Looks a little sluggish. Shirt pull. Can he give it? No, he lays it off to Callum Britton. Can he cross? Couple of bodies in there. Hedges waiting. Pulls it back. Tyrese. Trickery. Decides to do his moves. Lays it off. Callum Britton. Cantwell waits. Comes back for it. Tronstad now. There's Hedges. Cantwell slips it in. Hedges can't get the shot off. Good link-up play by all involved in that move. What's going on in the chat? Family is from Beverton, Oregon, all the way. Woo. Boo, boo, boo. Come on, Blackburn. Is Travis injured? No, he's suspended. Plymouth is postponed. You're here. Huddersfield 1 up, 38 years. Brentford 1-0 up. Let's take a little look at that in a second. Rovers with possession at the back, going all the way back to Owen Beck, who's not been seeing much of the ball in the first 8 or 9 minutes here. Hedges turns. Tackled. I think it was Ohashi who was coming deep for it. Now here come Hull on our left. Bit of trickery themselves. A lot of space if they can get past this man, but it'll go out of a Rovers man and it'll be a throw in. What are you guys watching it on? I am watching it on Rovers TV. I stumped up the cash today. Stumped up some cash. I'm doing it on a match-by-match basis this time because Paramount do cover a shit ton of these games. And I want to see if it works out in my favour. It does get a little bit messy over this month. And actually January. It's a shitload of games in January. I don't know what's going on with the FA Cup as well. Borough. What do we think about the Borough draw in the FA Cup? We just played them fools. Britain, eventually comes out and it's Yukio Hashi. Goes control himself. Tackles. That was a leg out there, ref. There's a fucking leg out there. Dolan, great take. He's got a lot of grass. What we're going to do with this move here. Cantwell wants it. But Tyrese just holds up play, pulls it back now for Tronstad as we get more numbers forward. Tronstad, Britain's on the right, goes for it. Oh, what are you doing, Tyrese? Oh, you got your lead boots on, mate. You got your bloody lead boots on. Wellied it as a pass. Just have a shot. Give it to Lewis Baker. He can pull the trigger. Slippery nipples. You know what I mean? Chested down. Britain scuffs it. And that should, it does eventually come out to a Rovers man there. Lovely shirt pull. Lewis Baker. Give it. Yuki Ohashi will get a corner. He's a smart cookie. Come on. So let's remind you what's going on around the grounds here. Aston Villa 0, Southampton 0, Brentford 1, Newcastle 0, Crystal Palace 1, Manchester City 0. You think they're right back in the title race after that midweek, but now they could have shit the bed once again. 0-0s across the grounds in the Championship. There were games early. I'll tell you all about them later. And then just a couple goals in League One. Cambridge beating Shrewsbury 1-0. Huddersfield beating Mansfield 1-0. And like Andy Barnes said, Stanley 1, Bromley 1. Harrogate just taking the lead against Harrogate. So Wimbledon. Here we go, Rovers. Got numbers here. Give it. Oh. Bloody, what's up with this referee? This referee is, I don't know, stupid. I wanted for a better word. Here's Longman on the left-hand side. I think he scored against us last time. He'll go for goal. Took a shot. That's what you need to do. Great save, though, by Pears, considering the conditions. But Longman, you just got to have a go. And fair play to him, having a go. Took a ricochet off a Rovers man there, but Pears grabs it. And we've done 12 minutes thus far. Like I said, Wimbledon taking the lead against Harrogate. Swindon are beating Fleetwood at the moment. Newcastle have equalised against Brentford. We'll tell you about the goal scorers when I can be asked. Bart closed down by Holman. That's a long swooping ball that goes all the way through to Hull's back line, and they'll take their time here. 30 minutes on the clock. But yeah, Middlesbrough in the cup. 2-1. It's another chance here. Hull City coming at us on the side. There's Longman again. Pulls it back. Goes for a shot. Chance slides. Oh, nervous stuff there. Rovers eventually can clear. Can they go all the way back to Pears? He's going to be hustled a little bit by a forward man there from Hull City, number 9. His name escapes me at the moment. But not great possession. That'll go out of plans, and hopefully Rovers can take a breath. Take a breath. Yes, they're going to look at those goal scorers then in the Brentford match. Of course, Brentford taking the lead through Mbembo and Alexander Isic, also on the score sheet, as they both continue their goal-scoring exploits. The game between Luton and Swansea is now underway, 14 minutes late. Luton are our next, well, they're not our next opponents. They'll be our opponents next Saturday. So loose balls, very, very torrid conditions here. Wet ball, wet pitch, very, very miserable. This is going to be one of them ugly kind of performances by both sides. And yeah, definitely an even sort of keel match this, despite our uptick in form. Hull will have their tails up with a new coach waiting in the wings and the roaring fans here at the MKM Stadium, despite it being miserable. So it's going to be tight. And in all fairness, a draw would be all right. I think we shouldn't turn our nose up at a draw. That will be a free kick for Hull. Dead centre, quite a bit of range out there. Danny Bat doing the business. 15 minutes on the clock. Nervous times here as that João Pedro guy. Is that his name? Who is that fella? But anyway, I don't want to look at him up right now because it's a free kick opportunity quite central. Chance for them to have a go. Puerta's hanging over it. Casey Palmer could take a free kick. Didn't really take any for us, though. It's quite a way out, but definitely I wouldn't be surprised if he has a shot. Puerta, Palmer looking at it. And it's going to be Palmer, I think. Oh, it's a shot. He went for it. Parries it over the top. Casey Palmer, the ex-Rover, giving a go. It'll go out for a corner of the whole City. Having the better of the possession right now, you would think, and definitely better chances. Longman's shot, and now that one had Pears stretched. It was going in. It was going in. Nervous times. Now we've got to navigate this corner. Casey Palmer was going to play it short, but goes back, retaliates. Now fizzes it in, and it will go out for a. I tell you what, this referee is so Hull City biased. Unbelievable. Everything you think is a little bit 50-50 is definitely giving everything to Hull right now. Casey Palmer goes too far wide. Tyree Stolen will look, and he'll stalls. And I don't trust him at the minute right now, Tyrese. Bouncing ball. Cantwell. Hedges. There's a pull back there. Tyrese. Oh! Come on. Goes back to Pandur, the goalkeeper for Hull City. 17 minutes on the clock. And now they come out this left-hand side. Casey Palmer now has it just inside Rovers territory. But step over, decides to play it. It's a decent ball. Pushed out wide, though. Pulls it back. Looks like Longman comes back out here. Still this left-hand side. That's the Hull City left, Rovers right. But they go back to centre circle. And it's, just past between the defenders and the midfielders there. We'll get back to the chat in a minute, get back to the goals in just a second. Make sure you subscribe, guys. Do appreciate the loving. Getting over that 500 hump was massive mentally for me. I was trying to create and crawl to 42,000. The goal would be 50,000 by the end of the season. And I've just dropped a video, a first of a few. That's not bad. That's some pick out there for Rovers. Interception, you would say. But yeah, we're starting to do I did prediction on the World Club Cup, and we're going to go all in on that for the summer. Might even get Cass to come and do some predictions. We'll do full coverage, prediction shows, previews for each and every of the games. I'm excited about it. So make sure you guys check that out. And of course, this Friday, early doors, before you even set foot in the office, I'm going to go live about 6 a.m. my time for the the UEFA draw of the World Cup to see who Germany plays, who Scotland plays, who England plays. And there's Yukio Hash. It's actually Tyree Stolen. Picks up the ball, goes backwards. So a lot coming at you this week. Tyrese gets it back. Britain 1-2. Not bad. Interchange. Cantwell lays it off. And here we go to, I think it's Owen. It's Hedges on the left-hand side. Gets his head down. Tries to skip a pass in. It's in. Chance. Britain fakes a shot. Oh! I don't care how they go in. I don't care how. I don't care. They go in. Big fat OG. Doesn't matter. Get it off. Get it in the back of the net. Get off my phone, you criminals. Where are you? Bloody hell. I don't care. Goal of the season contender. Oh, yes. It's Callum Britton's efforts. Took a massive deflection. I'm not going to lie, guys. Not going to lie. But it's 1-0 against Ruben Celes. Ruben Celes, Hull City. Oh, yes. Goodness gracious. So play it back. Play it back for the fans watching at home. What are we looking at? Show me the goal. Show me the goal. Any minute now. What are we doing? What are we bloody doing? Any minute now. Here we go. There it is. Coming at you. Looks to fake the shot. Pulls it back. Mess. Oh, they all count, guys. They all bloody count from a different angle of the dangle. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. Boss. The boss lady's calling. Stand by. Okay, sorry about that, troops. Sorry about that. I know. I had a personal thing. Things happen, you know. I gotta take care of the business. Hopefully, you can hear me now, though. Gonna just drop this for the troops on the thing. Get online. Sweating. Let's get the fan on. Fucking sweating. Sweating.com. Please go through the goal for that happened. Schweisnal news. I'll tell you, it was a good bit of build-up by Rovers on the right-hand side, eventually coming out to Callum Britton, who looked like he was going to fake a shot. Eventually does go for the shot, took a massive ricochet off McLaughlin, bumbles in the back of the net. Stunning goal. If you don't follow me on X/Twitter, check it out now because the goal is there while it's there. But it's 1-0. It's also 1-0 at QPR as they beat the leading Norwich City. Casey Palmer dacked down like a sack of spuds. This will do nicely, guys. This will do nicely. Just that 1-0. Yeah, will be absolutely fantastic. So, yep, they all bloody count. So, yeah, a lot of shit going off at home at the minute. So, yeah, we were supposed to go painting a garage, my mother-in-law's garage, but my wife's not feeling too great, and she's at her mum and dad's house. She's they got helpers over there, but the helpers aren't doing shit. Helpers are lazy fucks. Pardon my French. Lazy fuckers, sitting on their ass, getting paid for fuck all. And basically, I think she wants me to come over there and do the stuff. Anyway, that's the drama. OG official. I don't care. We haven't had a penalty until last week. We didn't have an own goal until today. So starting to get back to seeing some of the normal occurrences in football games, despite this referee being a little bit of a Tigers fan. I think he's been a bit lopsided with his calls of late. Villa, they got a goal against Southampton, 1-0 lead there. Palace still leading Manchester City, and the other game, all square between Brentford and Newcastle over at the Community Stadium. And the Championship, couple of goals. Portsmouth have the lead against Bristol City. I knew they'd start to turn it around, Portsmouth. I knew it. And they have the lead against Bristol City, who are a tricky sort of side to play. Meanwhile, QPR against Norwich, that's crazy. Rovers. Oh, Casey Palmer pulls it over to the left-hand side. It's a chance. It's a mess. Get rid of it. Oh, my goodness. Madness at the back. Rovers somehow clear their lines. Slippery nipples all over the shop. Slippery bloody nipples. Casey Palmer involved in an effort. A couple of bodies in there trying to get the shot off, but it couldn't rumble in the back of the net. Pairs with a couple of little touches to push it out of harm's way. With the Blackburn boys making the new goal. Yep. So, yeah, get in my bloody veins indeed. Sorry, I'm a little bit delayed. The wife called at just the wrong time. Kind of put me in a bit of a funk. But, yeah, I will have to take a break at half. Lovely takedown again. Is that Tronstad doing things, man? Just doing things. Lovely sliding tackle and a turn to get possession back. It's now Tyrese Dunn on the right. Pulls it back. Callum Britton, the goal scorer. Tronstad getting involved, goes back to Dom Hyam. Tronstad, we're just quietly going about our business at the moment here. Tronstad again, looking for Cantwell. There he is. He's got a bit of space, not much options. Chips it back to Baker, who, of course, is definitely a different kind of player than Travis, but not having the best influence on this game. Not a great pass there either by Dom Hyam. Owen Beck looking for an out ball, decides to hump it long. Now go out of play for Rovers for a throw. We can take a breath here, take a breath. So goals going in around the grounds, of course. Portsmouth 1, Bristol City 0. Who scored that one? Well, I'll tell you, it was Cody Bishop. I knew it. I just knew it. QPR 1-0 against Norwich. So I believe Dunn got the goal on that one. But the Portsmouth, I'm glad that game against Portsmouth got postponed because I think we probably would have lost it, to be fair. I think now that's in January, there might be a chance for them to get out of this good bit of form and start hitting a bit of a rut, and then maybe we can get a more fortuitous thing. Here comes Yuki Ohashi, chasing it down. A slide. Get away. See, they're so bloody biased, these referees here. Meanwhile, QPR's goal, we talked about Dunn with the goal there. Villa's goal against Southampton. Duran just scores for fun, doesn't he? Little super sub, but looks like he got the start today. Out in League One, still 0-0. Barnsley, Birmingham. Burton, Wrexham, still 0-0 there. Cambridge with Gary Monk doing the business against Shrewsbury, 1-0 there. Mansfield losing to Huddersfield, who ain't out of this promotion race yet either. Stockport County also level with Exeter. Wickham doing their thing against now. I would say managerless Reading. I think they confirmed Noel Hunt to be their new gaffer there straight away once the Ruben Sellis news had come out. So make sure you subscribe, smash the like. Non-stop shop continues here this week. Build-up will start for the next game tomorrow, I think. Preview, predictions, all that kind of stuff. I was going to do, we were going to do a podcast tomorrow, but it's just too crazy this week. I think so we put a pin on that. In fact, hang on a minute. Kamara, right-hand side. Haven't had much territory down that right. But eventually, Rovers do clear it, and it comes off a whole man. It'll be a Rovers throw-in. Like I said, we were going to do a podcast. It's been pinned. It's been postponed for a week, and it will be just a generic podcast for Rovers. But we do have two festive ones. Oh gosh, well, from that throw-in, that one throw-in there, which we won in sort of good stuff. We fucked it right up, and now it's Hull City throw-in, pretty much in the same spot. And now Rovers do get it back, though. Eventually cleared, scurried over halfway. So yeah, we've got a couple of festive ones. One that's going to drop either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and the other one will drop either, I don't know how we're going to do it, either on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. So they're not going to be live. We're going to get drunk, and we're going to do it the week of Christmas. So there'll be a quiz. There'll be lots of fun stuff in there. So check it out. It'll be a barrel of laughs if you're a Rovers fan. Whether you're a Rovers fan of now or old. Yeah, we do need a second. If we can get a second goal, then I think we should be good here. But right now, it's still wide open. I'd still take a point. Reading have equalised against Wickham. So maybe there's no Hunt fella, who is a legend at the club, might be a good appointment as well. I think he did bits for their academy as well in a coach capacity. Here the Hull City come, though, on this left-hand side. Giles, of course, was a key assist man last year for Borough, but now rocking it for Hull City. And here they come, still on the ball here. Pushed left-hand side, and that will go out of bounds for a Rovers throw. Thank heavens for that. Chesterfield take the lead against Tranmere, and yes, Reading have equalised against Wickham. Brentford take the lead against Newcastle. It's all flying off. Has anyone else find stick being busted? Shazizzle. No, I don't know what. I pay the deal with the Rovers TV. That's a foul, surely, but no. Still, Hull City. That'll let it go out of bounds. Good stuff. Good awareness there by Ryan Hedges to let that ball rocket out of touch, and it'll be a Rovers throw-in. There is the standing coach. Is it Dawson? Dawson's been doing the business this past week. Mansfield have equalised against Huddersfield. Luton have taken the lead against Swansea. City look like they've equalised against Crystal Palace. Cantwell looks the back heel, and that will be another Rovers throw as we creep and crawl towards that centre circle. Of course, that Man City goal will be checked for VAR. Don't know what's going on over there. I'm just saying that they've equalised. Luton have taken the lead, and Mansfield have also equalised in a flurry of goals across the EFL. Hopefully this game doesn't get postponed because they're chucking down with some rain. The pitch still looks in pretty decent shape, but you definitely wouldn't want to be here at this match because it looks torrid. Bouncing ball. Can Rovers get on the end of this one? Pandor will grab it, though. 15 minutes to go before halftime. I will take a break. I've got to check in on the missus. She's not feeling up to it tonight, I don't think. We also, trying to do a lot of Christmas shit, like get the Christmas cards out. Oh, here we go. Problems, left-hand side. Longman, back heels, Giles. It's dangerous ball. It's headed, half cleared. Cantwell's underneath it. Dolan tries to get onto it. It's still back with Hull, and it's Ryan Giles. Pulls it back into midfield. Looks like he's going to pull the trigger there. Lewis Baker trying to be aware of what's going on. Travis, I think, should be back on Wednesday, Tuesday, when we take on Sheffield Wednesday side, who always give us problems. That ball is pumped into the box, and it's headed clear. A little bit of a shoulder barge there by Yuki Ohashi, and the centre-back there, I think, is that McLaughlin, number 4? 4 shots to our 0. I don't know how you figure that. But yes, Hull have been more lively and definitely had more possession of the ball. Hull Cambridge have got a second. Newcastle have equalised against Brentford in what is a back and forth Bobby Dazzler. Just 30 minutes gone there. 4 goals in it. Absolutely bedlam over in the Premier League in that game. Meanwhile, Tyrese Dunn closing them down. Goes back to Pandur, the goalkeeper, who was way out of his area. Doesn't want to slip now, does he? Doesn't want to slip. Quick look at the partners. Why the fuck are we looking at these partners right about now? Flash that up at another time. So 4 goals in that game. Just the 1 goal here. And again, the way this game looks, you know, it's typical of this game. Sort of a scrappy goal. And you know what? It's a couple of little legs flying everywhere now. Here come Hull down the left-hand side. Ryan Giles is in deep in Rovers territory. It's a cross. Pears, punches. Didn't want to grab it. Still alive, though. Hull City on the right-hand side. Now Kamara with a chance to whiz the ball in. Pulls it back to the right back there. And still Hull City. They're not trying to commit themselves, Rovers. They're just trying to be a nuisance in the back line. Cantwell, closest man to the ball, goes back now to centre. Yuki Ohashi, and now Tyrese Dolan trying to get possession. It still is Casey Kamara trying to put Casey Kamara on. What am I doing? Casey Palmer trying to pull some strings. It's still with Hull. Back to Palmer as they try to orchestrate something. They come at him. Trying to close him down. Lewis Baker now keeping an eye on his man. Still alive. Ryan Giles pulls it back. Sliding tackle. This could be a goal, but another great clearance by Rovers. Goodness gracious me. I didn't see that blah boy coming. Should have been a goal, guys. Should have been a goal. "33 minutes on the clock. Huddersfield retaking the lead against Mansfield. I need them to win to close in on that the Birmingham City lot. Let's deal with this, though. Forget about that. Concentrate on this game as the corner. And there's a lot of bodies in the box here. A lot of bodies coming at you on the right-hand side. It's dangerous, but clear. I think Dom Hyam, biggest man on that one, heads it, and it's all the way. Big hit, big header over the halfway line. It's like a bullet header outwards. And Hedges, closest man to Pandur. Is he going to hustle him? Tries to force him to make a shot, and he does. Tyrese Dolan heads it. Lewis Baker with a challenge, flying legs in there, gets the ball and the man. Play on, says referee. Now it's coming down the left-hand side. Longman's on it. Britain's trying to close him down. Casey Palmer gets the ball back. Tronstad keeping him for company. Casey Palmer cuts inside, goes for goal, and Pears grabs it. Oh my, let's take a look at the chat. Sorry, how do you mean busted? I don't even know how to get that off. Dodgy fire sticks working again. Weather of the game will continue to rain, might even get abandoned. Naeem Steve, no. Someone blocked all the free players for some reason, but it's working now. Good, just needs an update usually. Nobody to be seen on TV. Hello, how was the goal? The goal was a scrappy dappy do, Kermit. Let me check a look on the boss here. Hey, we are going to Munich, Germany, Oktoberfest next year. We're going to several cities. I don't have the itinerary, but once I get it, can I ask you for suggestions? We want to be safe, comfortable, and economic too. Okay, here comes Hull City with possession in their own half, getting to the halfway line. Pulled back once again, lobbed forward. Kamara will try and chase it. He's got the better of Owen Beck at the moment, but big man number 9 pushes the ball out wide. Cuts in goal, takes on Owen Beck, pulls it back. Closed down. Tyrese Dolan is out of spot here, and chance now for again to pull the trigger. Took us a ricochet off a Hull City man, and that should be a goal kick, bloody referee. I do have another brew on standby right now, so we'll get into that because I am gasping. Yeah, hopefully their wife is okay. She didn't sound good. So we got a brew on point. Get over there. Awesome, thanks. Will our phones work over there? You. Okay, into the final 7 or 8 minutes here of the first half. Rovers have been stodgy, not at their fluid best, but this game is a bit of a swamp at the moment. Trying to find a better word. Chance in, now crosses. It's cleared half. Bit of a shove under there by Yuki. Heads it over the head. Cantwell gets in front of the man. Nothing given. Nothing fucking given there. He was taken out. Definitely a foul in my book. But this referee, that'll go out of bounds. Kept in, just captain on it. Cantwell, there we go, gets it back. Bit of a misunderstanding there between the Rovers guys. Oh, Beck fouled. Doing the stuff we need to do. Just the simple stuff. Get free kick, kill possession, kill the clock here, and just get possession back. That's what I'm trying to say. 38 minutes on the clock. We've got about seven minutes and a bit of stoppage time. The goal, I did say, is a beauty, but it wasn't. Cam Britton. Tronstad lays it off. Britton gets underneath it. Underneath that, Tronstad. Cantwell looking for an out ball in midfield. Pull down. We'll take a free kick. Take a free kick in the middle of the park. Okay, Lewis Baker. Now, Tronstad, we have possession. Trying to just kill the flow of the game at the moment. Prime is here outside. I have ordered a bunch of shit on Prime, but I don't know what day I asked them for delivery. I said, take your time. No rush. Hull get the possession back in midfield. We're approaching the 40-minute mark. And it's advantage Rovers at the moment. Again, I would take I know we're winning, and at the moment it's one of them. But a point wouldn't be bad here, considering the conditions. So anything more than a point is great. Rovers with possession. They go backwards though. Danny Bath with possession. They say slow it down some. Slow it down. Danny Bath goes to Pears. Not the Batis. Not the best pass there. Pears will now welly it. 20 seconds to the 40-minute mark. Who's underneath this? Hull get it. Exchanging passes in midfield. It's definitely been, a chess match. That goes out right to Kamara, who's hustled by Beck, who's not had the best of days here on this left-hand side. Kamara is a handful. A couple of shirt pulls, shirt tugs. Cantwell trying to get on this one. Still alive for Hull. They tease us a little bit. They continue with possession. Fizzing out to this left-hand side, our right. And it's Longman, who's had one of the best chances of the day. Casey Palmer probably the best with this free kick. And it's now head down in midfield. Longman gets it back. Yuki's close to him, but no, still alive. Hull City got all the players forward. Kamara now on this right-hand side. What's in his locker? Slips it in nicely. Chance to turn and shoot. No. Pulls back. He'll try and size up a shot. Couple of bodies clashing. Rovers get it clear. Cantwell now to Dolan. And of course, that should be a Rovers free kick. Thank you. Fuck for that. Let's go back around the grounds. Villa 1-0 up against Southampton. Brentford 2, Newcastle 2, Crystal Palace 1, Manchester City 1, Luton 1, Swansea 0, Millwall 0, Coventry 0. There's Portsmouth 1, Bristol City 0, QPR 1, Norwich 0. Meanwhile, League 1, Barnsley 0, Birmingham 0, Burton 0, Wrexham 0, Cambridge 2, Shrewsbury 0, Mansfield 1, Huddersfield 2, Stockport 0, Exeter 0, Wycombe 1, and Reading 1. Finally, let's go to League 2. Stanley 1, Bromley 1, Chesterfield 1, Tranmere 0, Doncaster 0, Cheltenham 1. Gillingham 0, Salford 0, Harrogate 0, Wimbledon 2, Morecambe losing to Grimsby 2-0, Swindon 2, Fleetwood 0. So Swindon and Holloway might get themselves a victory here. Rovers just passing between themselves, trying to irk their way forward. Baker and Beck chipping away here. Now it's Cantwell back to Baker. Gets it back to Cantwell, who's, again, had a big old, I thought it was an impressive interview this week, but not the greatest game here today. But it's been just one of them. Britain, though. Lovely pass to Yuki Ohashi. Cantwell looking for an option. Tyrese Dolan decides lovely touch to Dolan. Turns, manhandled by Hull. He's just, and he tries to get the ball back because it's his error. Just not strong enough. He needs to have that central bugle force or whatever they call it. You know what I mean? Casey Palmer lobs it forward to the big man, and that goes forward, and Pears should let that go out of bounds. We are now 2.5 minutes away from 45-minute mark. Rovers have the advantage. Deanne, put the kettle on. Yeah, I agree. Bad coda. A win's a win. Who cares if it's an OG? If you had to pick who you'd say is our best addition this season, Dirk is a legend. I'll leave that one up there for a little bit. I'll leave that on. Best addition for this season, Cantwell. Cantwell is just growing. Well, I don't know. That's actually quite a tricky question. I think Yuki Ohashi, the goals have dried. Oh, speaking of the devil, Cantwell with a shit pass, but he gets a little bit lucky as Hull make an absolute mare of it. I'd say Cantwell. He's got the he's a key component. I think he's absolutely a massive component for us moving forward. Oh, he's trying to be a bit blasé today. He's trying to make it a bit lively, a bit entertaining with the flicks. And right now, I don't think it's necessary. Yuki Ohashi, Tyrese. He's got Hedges. A lot of grass for Hedges on the left-hand side. What's he going to do? Back into Tyrese Dolan. A couple of silky skills, extra stuff we probably don't need. He cuts it to the left. Crosses. Yuki's underneath it. Can't get a header. And it's cleared by Hull City. Just launched. Hashi takes a bang to the head. And it will go, whoa, it will go out for something. Either a free kick for Hull or a throw in or a drop kick or something. That coffee's burning. Chesterfield might double the lead before halftime in that match. Not much other changes visible at the moment here, but Chesterfield with Dillamark and Day in the team, I imagine. I haven't seen the squad, but or the thing. But I imagine just 1 minute away from 45 here. We might get 2 minutes stoppage time because of this recent thing here. What they're going to do? They're just going to boot it to Rovers or what? Nope. Pandor takes it. And it's Hull City with possession now in their defensive third. Yuki trying to close his man down. Goes back. Yuki Hashi again trying to be the first man to it. Given away. Dom Hyam now to Tyrese Dolan. Rovers have possession back once again, stalling it. Lewis Baker looking for an out ball. Decides to slow it down as we enter the final 20 seconds of the first 45 minutes. Danny Bart. It's tricky. That question that you posed is quite tricky. I'm going to say Cantwell, though, because even though we've not really seen him at his full best, look at this. That's a foul, and it is Cantwell. He's got that Grealish effect. He is definitely one of the most foulable kind of people. He just draws the foul. 1 minute stoppage time. That's good. I'll take that to the bank. We've already gobbled up 10 of those seconds. So Rovers looking to get it over the line here in a miserable day at the MKM Stadium, but it could be a good day at the MKM Stadium, but we've got to get there first. And again, don't forget to come back after halftime. I'm going to just reset the blocks, reset the clocks, call the wife, see what's going on, and then we'll take it from there. So hopefully I don't have to wipe any arses, if you know what I mean. Please don't let me have to wipe any arses. I don't mind doing the walks or stuff. But anyway, I might have to. I'll wipe arses if I have to, if we win this game. How about that? Dolan trying to close the man down, but it's Ashley Giles coming at you within the last 30 seconds. It's a cross. Decent ball. Chance! Casey Palmer took a wild shot. Will be a corner. Bloody hell. That should have been an equaliser there for Hull City. Madness. Just absolute madness. Great counter-attacking stuff. Giles, his cross was good. Met by probably the one you don't really want because Casey Palmer's been the most lively. Took a ricochet for Rovers' man's leg. Goes out for another corner. And this is a killer blow here. killer blow if we concede right at the death, which I'm trying not to. We've gobbled up that minute. So this will probably be the last passage of play. Corner comes in. Palmer will take a shot. That should be half time, it looks like. There we go. We've taken it. Bloody hell. No Beck, no. What does the pitch look like? It looks okay, Naive Steve. It looks okay. I thought you'd said Beck. He's been fantastic. He has, James. He has. But I think Cantwell has just been a key ingredient. If you watch him play, he's all over it. And he's, he might not have the assist numbers or the goals just yet, but just give him time. It's the pass before the killer pass. It's just involved in a lot. And he has the old school League One Bradley Dackness about him. He just needs the goals or the assists to his name to elevate his status. But right now, I think Cantwell, but Beck's not a bad shout. Yuki Ohashi's also been stellar as well. But maybe Lewis Travis. I know he's just coming back. His addition, he was on his way out. Anyway, enough about that. We'll talk more about it when I get back. I'm got to call the missus here because it could be batshit crazy. Stand by. Back in a jiff. All righty then, folks. I am back. Where are we? Here. Yeah, I think we're about. There we go, folks. Appreciate the loving on the chat there. Subscribe, of course. We're up to 504 now. Appreciate the loving. 1-0 win. 1-0 win. 1-0 lead against Hull City. I left my phone. I've left my phone. Entertain yourselves. Found my phone. Found my bloody phone. We're waiting for the players. Yeah, I'm going to have to run out pretty much straight away from this to my mother-in-law's. Seems like they got a bunch of lazy bastards doing the old helping the elderly folks. Who was your favourite Rovers player? Dirk, I thought you said James, Travis and Mitchell was all right. I can't believe they let me go for free. I know, it's quality. The TTB clan says, put this little clanger in here for us. Well, who is your favourite Rovers player? If we're talking about right now, the current crop of players, I'm a big Yukio Hashi fan. I think his intelligence is going under the radar. Yes, his goals have dried up, as you know. It's a problem, but I think Yukihashi is very smart. He's a smart lad. He's, of course, ain't no youngster. So he goes under the radar with his football. He presses, he runs for everything. He's only been here 2 minutes. He's playing like a player that's bought through the academy, that lives and breathes the club, doesn't want to let anybody down. And I think he's quite humble in his presence as a football player. So goals, if he was to add some more goals, then yeah, he'd start to get real cult status. But I think just because he runs his ass off for everything, for little service, and don't forget he's already played a whole shit ton of games in the Japanese league, so he's up there with my current favorite player right now. I also like Tronstad. I think Tronstad is getting a lot of plaudits now. He just jumped on Twitter a minute ago. He's getting a lot of love from the Rovers fans, and rightly so. He doesn't get the goals, he doesn't get the assists, but he does run his ass off for everything. James Travel says, I do disagree with you with one thing, Dirk. I don't think a draw helps us against Hull, with them being everyone's whipping boys. If we want top six, I agree, James. You know, we should be winning this game, but it's just everything around this game. You know, the new manager's influence. He might not be there now. It's just one of them banana skins. It's a banana skin kind of game. Even the Sheffield Wednesday game is a tricky game when we think about it coming up as well. So these are two tricky games that, you know, we should be winning. I'd definitely say we should, a must-win game, I would say, if it was at Ewood Park. But this is a good chat. This is a game we would typically lose in the previous era of Mowbray and all that kind of stuff. We would lose this game. So if we can win it, if we win this with the conditions, with the new manager waiting in the wings for Hull City, and our recent track record against Hull City, then you know, I'd say we really start to think that something's going on here at Blackburn Rovers under this coach and under this team, because the team is definitely different from 2 years ago. You know, no Gallagher, no Smodic, no Dak, no Diaz. A lot of players gone, no Nyam, but it's definitely a very different looking team here. So hopefully we'll get it right on the night tonight, and then Sheffield Wednesday, Tuesday, another tricky game. This is tricky. How do I watch it? I did pay for the Rovers pass today. Stomped up the cash. So yeah. So plus those run and losses we had, we really need these points. But yeah, I agree. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We were expected to struggle. We struggled last year. I just think good results against Borough and Leeds. This is, I take a point. I would take a point. It's just the way I've witnessed Rovers over the last 10 years or so. We've been very much mistake heavy and, bottlers is an expression I would like to say. Anyway, Rovers get us underway. But again, I am here to be convinced and reimagine this Rovers team, because right now, I'll take this 1-0 would be a Brucey bonus. And it will get the confidence real going for Rovers. Playing in a shitty conditions, playing in against a team that, that's gonna pick up. They're gonna pick up points here, and I think Ruben Salas is a stellar appointment. I just want to see Rovers make it count, and that will be a free kick for Hull. Bader brought down. A lot of games. Oh shit! I shit my pants there. I fucking shit my pants. Didn't actually shit my pants, but I had a little shit because I thought my fucking microphone was falling off, or my cup was falling to pieces. Yeah, little panic stations. Spilled it. So no changes, I don't think. So I think painting is cancelled for us this afternoon. So we might have an easier, chilled out sort of night. I'm up for that. It is cold down here. I know it's not cold like Pennsylvania cold, but for us, it's cold. Cambridge doing the unthinkable against Shrewsbury, 3-0 up. The Gary Monk effect over at Cambridge. That will go out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for Rovers. First couple of minutes gone. Rovers had zero to excite about. And somebody posted on Twitter. If you are watching here in the chat, and what about you? I think it was Culture Cat. He did post a pic about the stats of Rovers. Casey Palmer. Oh, straight down the throat of Ainsley Pears. Right spot, right time. Casey Palmer's having a good game despite not scoring yet. But Culture Cats with the stat pick out. It was all bloody Hull City in the first half. Yeah, and we still got the goal somehow. Yukihashi underneath that one. He gets the ball. That's a foul. Still alive. Cantwell, though, tries to make it count. Eventually goes Rovers' way. Hughes giving Cantwell what for there. Bit of back chat. Free kick here for Rovers. Cantwell hanging over it one. He did big himself up in that big interview this week about he could take a set piece. So will hang over this one. Maybe Lewis Baker. No one. Bex there. Cantwell's looking. He's looking around. Looks like he's going to be Cantwell. Comes in right-footed. Yuki's underneath it. Tries to do a spaghetti leg kick there, but no joy. Casey Palmer, I think he got a boot or something to the face. But it's Rovers possession. Back to that's Lewis Baker in the Rovers defensive third. Coming at you on the right-hand side. Callum Britton picks it up. Goes back. Again, Lewis Baker. Cantwell down the middle looking for a run, but not getting the ball. Baker not switched on. Right-hand side. Back to Baker. Lays it off. Tronstad. Pass back all the way to Ainsley Pears. 5 minutes gone for the first half, and no real change. Owen Beck, left-hand side. Everyone's shout for signing of the season. Oh, she's quick. Back with Hull City now in possession. Down there left. Longman back to Giles. Make sure you subscribe, smash the like wherever you are in the world. Back Tuesday afternoon. Sheffield Wednesday, the opposition at their place as well. Build-up starts tomorrow. Goes back to the keeper. Pandora's forced. cleared. Tyrese, have a shot, mate. Have a shot. Lays off. Britain. How do you watch? Sounds like we don't deserve to be winning. It's been a bit squeaky. It's been a bit squeaky wheeled. It's definitely a grind. Callum Britton closes man down. Lovely chance here. Chance from Rovers. Pull the trigger. Oh, it was the man, Lewis Baker, with a shot blocked in the end. That's the sort of stuff we want him on the pitch for here, to track a long range effort. Hustled there. Should be a Rovers throw in. It is. Make sure you subscribe, smash the like. We are watching, of course, on Rovers TV, what they call it these days. I follow. I don't even know what it is these days. Lewis Baker scups it high. Tyrese underneath it, but not coming his way. Kept in bounds by Hull, and Britain lays it off and goes back to Ainsley Pears, just on the edge of his area, or inside his area slightly. Danny Bart, the Indian. He's half Indian. He could play for India if he wanted to. He hasn't yet, though. He's getting on a bit. Yuki's underneath this one, and that will be a free kick for Hull City. Pears punts it out left-hand side. Hedges. Beck. Oh, bad touch there off his knee. Goes back to Hull City now. They go back to the keeper, Pandor. We've got a goal at QPR. They're actually 2-0 up at the moment, but I think Norwich have pulled one back to make it 2-1. Cambridge look like they got a fourth. I say fourth against Shrewsbury. Who'd have thunk it? Meanwhile, no other goals elsewhere in the Championship. Still just 1-0 here. Still 1-0 Portsmouth against Bristol City, and it is halftime Luton against Swansea. Remember, they were delayed about 14, 15 minutes on that game. Wycombe 1, Reading 1, still 0-0. Barnsley, Birmingham, Burton, Wrexham also 0-0. And Mansfield losing to Huddersfield at the moment. But here come Hull City with possession. Rovers. Yukihashi closing him down again. Just does it. Just does it. It's going to be one of them where Big Mac comes on, isn't it? And we just change that sort of tenacity. It's 3-0 actually, QPR against Norwich. I don't believe it. I thought Norwich were going to pull one back, but no, it's QPR with a big 3-0 lead there. Look like they got the 3 points for sure. That's going to go out of bounds for a Rovers throw. And maybe, just maybe, the newfound energy of Hull has been sapped out of them by this conditions, by the scoreline. Because at the moment, it's, they just gave up on that one. 53 minutes gone, Rovers hanging on here. And this would be an absolute beautiful game. Result, actually, beautiful result if it was to stick into it. Big throw in there by Rovers, goes nowhere. Hull City, though, now looking to get the ball back. Casey Palmer been the best player, I think, on the whole pitch. Oh, but still alive. Coming out down the right-hand side. Kamara has a chance, but it's Owen Beck. And it will go out for a fucking corner again. Problems. Conditions are shit. Oh, Hashi, first touch, just gets rid. Casey Palmer now with possession, looking for an out ball. It's down by the centre line. Goes all the way back to Pandor, the goalkeeper for Hull City. 55 minutes played 10 minutes of the second half. all Hull City. Rovers not really having much possession. It's what we've been doing of late, especially with the lead. I don't think much is going to change, but a second goal would make me feel a lot more confident. But right now it's Hull City on this left-hand side, headed out of bounds by Callum Britton. It'll be a throw in deep in the Rovers territory here. Longman handing it over to Giles with the throw in. They come back a bit here. Better angle, I think, for Hull. Hull City now with possession just outside the centre circle. Casey Palmer gets it back. It's a bit of a clanger there by Rovers, but cut out of play. Callum Britton, lovely stuff. Tyrese lays it off. Dolan got it back from somebody there. I don't even know. Oh, it's a poor ball. Keep going, Dolan. Keep your head up. I know it didn't really count, but you don't give up like that. I don't like to see it. You run to the fucking end, pal. You got to run to the end. You could have made a mistake. You could have picked that back up. Was trying to link up play Cantwell with Dolan, but it was a bit of a messy kind of pass there. And I'm not talking about Lionel Messi. It's a lovely ball here on the left-hand side for Hull to chase it. Go out of bounds, though. And Rovers can maybe just take a breath. Speaking of take a breath, let's take a look at what's going on in the chat. Whereabouts in the USA are you? Stephen McGinty. I'm down in the swamp in Georgia. But I do go up to Pennsylvania. We were in Pennsylvania for a little bit. Here comes Burstow and Alzate, a couple of key players for Hull to change it up. Complete contrast to players started the last 3 games. Also, we are currently 6th. I'm not even looking at it. We've looked crap. Yes, we have. Well, we have not looked crap. It's just been defensive. And you know what? If it wins us this game, I don't give a shit. Lovely touch there, though. And it's Tyrese Dolan gets his head down. He's the only man there. A couple of little touches. Give it left! Too much there, Tyrese. Just look around, mate. Look around. Back to Pando, the goalkeeper, and it's McLaughlin, number 4. Is it number 4? Goes back to the keeper. It is quite a scrappy afternoon out in Hull, MKM Stadium, and now here come Hull counter-attacking. Cantwell closing him down, gets the ball back. Free kick, though, to Hull City. Goals all over the place. Will you believe it? Crystal Palace 2-1 up against Man City. Brentford 3-2 up in their game. Man City's title race been absolutely blown away. Meanwhile, we looked at Gladly's beat Club Derby. That was earlier. It was 2-0, I believe. It's Hull City now looking for a shot, going long range. A good effort. Goes wide of the post. We'll end up top 6 by Christmas, but fell all the way like usual. Oh, Dirk, been a while. House like Barry Redden in the house. Obi-Wan Kenobi, where have you been all afternoon? Keeping it quiet. It's 1-0 at the moment, guys. 1-0. I've been all right, but Palace 2-1 up against City. Who'd have thought that one? It's Glasner ball at its best. Lacroix with the goal. Muniz as well. The horse back of the net. Yeah, goal. Wilkes takes over doing. Yeah, Lacroix. Anyway, here comes Rovers down this left. Beck with a shirt. Someone's pulling his shirt. Cantwell gets it. And now it's Baker again. Hedges. Lovely touch. Beck. Give it to bloody Yuki! Give it to Yuki! He's fucking open! Why aren't they fucking picking out Yuki? He's not fucking... He's quite a tall lad. Why aren't they picking him out? He's fucking there, wide open. Use your fucking eyes. It's like he's invisible, wearing the fucking Harry Potter invisible cloak. They're not picking him out. He's your fucking forward. Use him. Right-hand side. Britton. Cantwell lays it off. Hedges. Inside they want it, but no, they fucking go for another ball. Sometimes it's too many touches. Hedges now. Back to Beck. Cantwell. Let's try and string something again. Tronstad. There was a chance for a mistake there, but calmly you do it. Goes back to Ainsley Pears as we enter the hour mark. Pears, Palmer closes him down. Here we go down this right-hand side. Stretched a little bit. Tyrese. Baker and Tronstad exchanging passes. Britain now. There's Dolan wants it, coming for it deep. We go back to Pears. Goal again in Accrington Stanley are losing now to Bromley 2-1 there. Danny Bart back to the keeper. 69, guys. Appreciate the love and make sure you subscribe. Of course, headed onwards. It's a chance here now. Come for Hull. They've come out in numbers. Casey Palmer has got time and space. Pulls the trigger. They just didn't turn the shot around. Give it. Yuki is taken out. What the fuck is that, referee? He's fucking fouled him. This referee. Wrexham have a lead against Burton. They could close in on Barnsley. Meanwhile, Coventry have a lead against Millwall. Portsmouth have a second against Bristol City. Goals are flying in around the place. A couple of changes now. And it looks like that Placeta. Alzate coming on there. Looks like Burstow, who did score quite recently. Longman coming on. Barnsley might have taken the lead against Birmingham. Hold that thought. Barnsley might take the lead. What a day that would be for the League One chasing pack. Birmingham would then be cut adrift of the top two with the likes of Wrexham picking up 3 points. Huddersfield closing in on them. That's a great interception there by Hedges, who's been lively today without much output. Hughes is number 4. Ruben Celes watching on for the touchline. What's he seeing today? Well, he's going to see more players. Here come Rovers on the right-hand side. Tyrese. Play it, will ya? It might be a corner, though. Rovers up the corner. Barnsley do have the lead against Birmingham. Goodness gracious me. I don't know what that does to the table. I might have a look at it in a minute. Burton are losing to Wrexham. QPR 3-0 up, Portsmouth 2-0 up, Coventry 1-0 up on the Lampard. Baker's looking at it. Here comes Cantwell with the corner. Who wants a piece of this action? A second goal would put this game to bed, I would imagine. Oh, it's not good though. It's a pretty, it's an okay effort, but it's definitely more. There's Owen Beck. Left-hand side, Lewis Baker keeps it in play. A little bit of a mad touch, layoff. Tronstad back there, keeping things a little bit organised. Cantwell gets it going. Britain, right-hand side, is very tight over there on this right-hand side. Cantwell now gives it the run, trying to get going. Cantwell's doing too much, isn't he? Why doesn't he sign the bloody Birmingham? Instantly equalised, though, out in League One. Dolan needs to fucking sign the deal. I can see him working a treat here, but it would be a Christmas present and a half if he was to sign a deal. It's just, do what Sam Smodic did. Just sign up and go. If you want to go, we can get a transfer fee for you. Just don't mug us off. Don't do Brereton DS us. Free kick for Rovers. Again, little things like that, managing the game. Let's have a look at the chat. Hopefully we can see this out. Barry, we have no shots on target. I'm a lifelong Rovers fan living in the USA, born in the Ribble Valley. Andrew, where are you living, brother? Where are you living, brother? Tell me all about it. I'm Irish and only know one other Rovers fan. Sad. Have you ever met American Blackburn Rovers fan? Well, we've got one on the helm. Philly Pete. Let me know, Andrew Hickling. I want to know where you're based out in the US of A. Dolan, lovely header. Callum Britton now got a bit of grass. Pull it back. Backwards we go. Dom Hyam. Lovely stuff. Everyone's chipping in with something. Dolan now. You give it to fucking Yuki. Back to Cantwell. Stretches. Oh, it's just too much. Sometimes their passes are a little bit blasé, you know, Cantwell and Dolan. Well, comes Mac to Gay. Oh, shit. So Big Mac's coming on here, boys. Burstow on this left-hand side. Gives it to the man number 9. Cuts out. Oh, he puts it over. Puts it over. Got any more brew left? Might have a bit of brew left, like a tiny bit. Oh, it's Koza Dubry. Koza Dubry coming on. Tyrese Dolan, Koza Dubry. Oh, I like that move. That's a good one. It's a good call. Big Mac's a wild card. Stockport look like they've snatched it, well, at least taking the lead here against Exeter City. They'll close in on the top two. Birmingham, of course, drawing with Barnsley right now, but a good comeback from them. I'm going to give them credit. Tyrese, though, you know, we haven't seen much of Koza Dubry. It's a chance for him to maybe show us what he's all about. Can he get crossing for Big Yuki? Couple of other changes coming on for Hull City here. Stockport with that lead. Yep, no Wyman. No Siggy. Lewis Baker. Amadio. Give it. Can we not get a fucking foul there, ref? Get back and do something here, Rovers. Start to defend Casey Palmer. Don't give him the ball. He's the most creative outlet at the moment for Hull City. Pushes it onto this left-hand side. And now the fans are getting rowdy. And here comes Yuki. That's foul. Cantwell has it. Play on. Fucking book his ass. Man City might have equalised there against Crystal Palace. Looks like it's 2-2 over there. Unless some VAR horseshit. That's me, brewless. Shrewsbury might pull one back against Cambridge. Looks like Gareth Ainsworth's got his work cut out there. 70 minutes, just shy. 70 minutes on the clock. Rovers. If we can get that second goal, that would be great. Hedges heads it out of bounds for a throw. It'll be a Hull City throw. Portsmouth a third against Bristol City. Could be a big win for them down the foot of the table. Hull with possession in midfield. Yuki takes his man out. So Yuki with a yellow, picking up a yellow for a little clip of the heels there. So let's remind you of the games in the Premier League. 1-0 Aston Villa against Southampton. Brentford 3-2 up against Newcastle. Crystal Palace 2. Manchester City 2. Is Amadio on his right-hand side. Decides to call it back. Let's go this way. Come on. Back to pairs. Dom Hyam. Offside call. Offside call. Subscribe if you're new. Smash the like. We'll be back Tuesday. Sheffield Wednesday. Opposition there. Preview and the build-up starts tomorrow. Unfortunately, there's no Rovers mafiosos at this game, I don't believe, unless Jonty's keeping it quiet on the down low. Or maybe someone's keeping it on the down low, but I don't think Jacob made the trip. No, I think I see him on the thing here. I'll deal with it. So hopefully we'll get some reactions from the fans, but here comes Hull. They're peppering us here, guys. Goes out of bounds. Let's actually just check in with the WhatsApp. Nothing going on over there. Still Hull City, 72 minutes played. They've definitely had all the possession. I'll catch up with the chat in a minute shortly once this passage of play goes out of bounds. More changes for Hull incoming. McLaughlin, number 6, pulls it out to left-hand side. It's a lot of bodies in the box here for Hull City, but they work it backwards. Again, McLaughlin. Inside, Burstow, tenacity. Cantwell's involved. And then Pears will grab their sucker. And hopefully that... Yeah, let's have a little look. Let's catch up with the chat. Hull at bottom right now. Rovers 2 shots to target. Just working up Gazer. Chips and N. Big Mac will go. Seal expectation. Big Mac has disappeared. Oh, Joe, what is this shite? Do they hate us? Lol. What are you on about? Rovers 2-0. 2 shots on target. City still losing. Up the league we go. Wednesday on Tuesday. I'm going to Mill away in 2 weeks. I'll be coming from Sydney if you need an away vlog. Hey, Hayden. Hayden, oh, you know what? I'm all about that. If you want to, follow me on Twitter. Let's talk. Let's talk. I appreciate that. I'm not sure who, if any, of the Rovers mafiosos are going to go away to Millwall. So, Hayden, you could be, new member of the gang. Appreciate the loving. Follow me on Twitter. In fact, look at the YouTube channel. There's an email address. If you don't want to do the Twitter thing, you can email me. Let's talk, Hayden. Let's talk. Flex your vlog muscles. And that's open to everybody. I'll give you the ad revenue. That's all it's all about. Ad revenue is yours. Don't expect much ad revenue. Sometimes you can get $20. Sometimes, it's the luck of the draw. If it's a goal fest, if it's a 6-goal thriller, woo! Casey Palmer coming off. João Pedro coming on. So Hull City, not happy. The fans not happy with Palmer coming off. He has been the creative outlet in this game. Barnsley down to 10 men in their match. 1-1 against Birmingham at the moment. Hull City, though, with possession. Just shy of 75-minute mark. But Hayden, I'm honest in that if you wanted to do that. But, hey, don't feel obliged. You know what I mean? It's your match day experience. Go enjoy yourself. But if you want to, it's out there. Got to do some admin here, folks. Stand by. Chats, Hull City, cleared. Still alive. I've got to deal with this here, folks. Back we go. It's all Hull City at the moment. Amadio gets involved. Oh, it's a throw into Hull City. Quickly taken as well. Straight back into play. Good stuff there by Rovers defensive team. Puts the ball out of play for a goal kick. Goal kick by Pears into centre circle. Hull with possession. That should be a throw in a Rovers. Swansea have equalised against Luton. That's good for the confidence for us. As Luton, next opponents at Ewood Park. Week today. Beck with throw in. Eustace on the touchline. Barking orders. Owen Beck gets a yellow for time wasting on this touchline for the throw in. And it comes Hull now, pushed out to this left-hand side. And it's, is that Giles? Giles and Britton going toe-to-toe, former teammates, I think. Be another corner for Hull City. They've had a bunch of these. Giles wants to take it quick. Nervy times here, lads. Nervy times. Giles on this corner. Remember the weather. The weather is horrendous. Comes in. Headed clear. I think Yuki's underneath that. Still alive. And Pears will take it to the cleaners. Liquicky, appreciate the super chat, buddy. Love it. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Up the Football League we go, and we win promotion. This is what we'll sing as Rovers. We are Rovers. Eustace is our king. Get in there. It is Ryan Giles. Appreciate the super chat, Liquidity. Can't remember the great touch it is. Hedges now on this left-hand side. What we're going to do here. What we're going to do. And it'll be a Rovers throw-in. What are we at here time-wise? 12 minutes to go. Super-duper chat from Liquidity. Appreciate the loving over there. Hedges will take this free throw-in. Buckley, JRC, warming up with the snow snoots on. It's one of those kind of games. Cantwell right into the corner flag. And it will get another throw in, another 10, 20 seconds to gobble down. Hedges, again, gets it back. And that'll be another throw in, Rovers. That's a shit throw in the end. Pandur throws it out to their left-hand side now as Hull City can try and build again from a poor time-wasting move there by Rovers. So delicious ball there on the left-hand side. Giles once again comes forward. He's got a Mario on toast at the moment. Quick layoff. He's not with it, is he? Great bit of skill in midfield by Hull. Now they push it to the right-hand side. And it's Kamara on it. Owen Beck's there. The ball in, headed cleared. Lovely. Yuki, great touch. Lovely stuff. Keep going, Yuki. This would be an absolute fantastic stuff if you can make this count. Not bad there by Yuki. Great tenacity. No support. Why aren't they supporting my Japanese sensation there? No support. And it'll go out. That's just 2 shots for Rovers, 13 for Hull. Great madness today. And yeah. McLaughlin down the middle. Cut out. Tronstad. That'll be a free kick for Rovers. We're just trying to manage this game. Sorry, Liquidy. I don't like to be on the chat, so because you guys sometimes see the goal before I do, or the update. So if I'm a little bit slow with the chat, it's just I need to delay the chat. It's just some of you guys are cheeky bastards, and you'll see the goal coming in before me, and you want my instant reaction, your real deal reaction. Okay, let's have a look at the chat now. We got a brief. I have to head out a little early. Enjoy the rest of the game. Thanks, Dan P. Appreciate the loving. Give Dan P some loving right there. Bye, Owen Beck. Bring Leonard on. Beck has had a really been a gem since he came in. How long left? We've got about 10 minutes, I'd say. Looks like Buckley. JRC coming on. Big Mac's coming on. It looks like they're all getting stripped down. I would wait. I would do it in 2 moves myself, just to kind of split the game up a little bit. But a big shout out to Dampy. I really appreciate him keeping the house clean. But right now we are just trying to looks like Birmingham have won it. They're right back in the thick of things. They're right back in the top 2 contention. They've looked like they're taking the lead against Barnsley. As predicted, I did predict them to win that game. I was just hoping. Oh, let's cut out of play now. Here comes Campbell. Looking for Amadio. There he is on the right-hand side. Give it. Hedges wants it. Give it. There we go. Pushed well wide. Campbell taking a knock, but he's on his feet. Hedges to Amadio. He's fouled. He's clipped. Nothing given. And it's cut out there. Owen Beck. Absolute phenomenal stuff. Left-hand side. Goes for goal. Pulls the shot. Great effort. Great pickup there by Owen Beck. And it's thrown out to the right-hand side. Now Rovers have got to get back. Birmingham do have the lead. 2-1 against Barnsley in League One. That'll push them back into the top 2 with Wickham only drawing. Chesterfield look like they got 3 against whoever they're playing. It is Tranmere. Looks like a game over in that game. It's not game over here at this point. Still 1-1 Luton Swansea. Millwall 0 Coventry 1. Beck with this effort. It's our only real other effort besides the goal. And here comes Big Mac. Here comes JRC. I'm thinking Yuki probably coming off last 7 minutes. JRC would be a midfield option, maybe. I don't think Beck's coming off. I don't think Britton's coming off. It might be Lewis Baker coming off, I would say. Appreciate the love. Make sure you subscribe. Smash the like. We're just 3 away from 510. I'd love to get up to 510, even though I love to get up to 500 today. But, it is Yuki Ohashi, number 23, coming off for Big Mac. JRC, more of a I don't know. He's just a weird player, isn't he, JRC? Just don't know what you can call him. He's a utility player as we edge closer to the 84th minute, 6 minutes away from the 90. Of course, there'll be a 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 4 at this point now for stoppage. So about 10 minutes of actual gameplay. Campbell's coming off, in fact. Interesting call there. Maybe a knock, trying to keep him away from harm. But Yuki still remains. Yuki's still on there. No, he's not. Sorry. Yuki off. Campbell off. Yuki with the yellow card. Who else got a yellow card? Owen Beck got a yellow card. He's going to be... Kamara's come off. Mellum come on there. Some more changes, but substitutions galore here. Can JRC keep it clean here? Hopefully. Just shy of the 5-minute mark. Appreciate the love and subscribe if you're new. Smash the old like. Pandora gives it to McLaughlin, who gives it to Hughes. And Hull have a lot of the ball, like a tremendous amount of the ball. Big Mac slipping up there, decides to finally wake up. Pushed out to the left-hand side. Is that Giles? Giles and Britton crosses. It'll be another fucking corner here, guys. We don't have Cantwell. We don't have Yuki here. So are we equipped to deal with this? Will JRC and Big Mac have an influence? Lewis Baker trying to call some shots. Where's Tronster? Where's El Capitano in this one? We're going to deal with it. Coming at you. Fucking, what is he doing, mate? Big Mac with a fucking near own goal. What is he doing? What are you fucking doing, man? I can't. If he had scored that, you're bloody, it's game over for him as a Rovers player. He's already mad. He's a madman. You know what I mean? He's a madman. I can't believe he nearly put that in the back of the net. His own fucking net. We're desperate for him to score. Not that way. Anyway, corner again. JRC closes his man down. Keep going. You want tenacity. You want tenacity. Where's Big Mac? I don't even know what the fuck's he doing back there. He's acting like a centre-back. You do know you're going the other way, Big Mac. He's fucking just fanning around. He's marking nobody. He's marking nobody right now. Long range effort there by Hughes. Decent effort. Just shy of the post. But Big Mac is a fucking liability at the moment. What's he doing down there? He's marking nobody. He's fucking marking nobody. He nearly puts the ball in the back of the net with his own head. I want him to succeed. I think he's an amazing character, but I just fucking feel that I don't even know. I don't even know who's best, him or Telalovic at the moment. I really don't. A goal would make me silence that. That should go all the way through to Pears. Grab it, Pears. Don't fucking fanny around. Don't fanny around. We're down to the last 3 minutes of the 90, but I expect another 4 for stoppages and time wasting and all that nonsense. Man City have lost a man in their match. 10 men, a Man City against Crystal Palace. Big old boot by, that's a shit goal kick. Absolute madness. The conditions are underneath this one. Very volley clear. Still alive though, Hull City. His goal kick was absolutely dog shite. The wind took it right back into him. And it's Hull. Get rid. Big Mac's underneath this one. I don't even know what that was, Big Mac, but we give and go. Give it to him. Why don't you give it to Big Mac? I know he's a clown, but still give it to him. Pulls it back. Britton. Now Big Mac does get it. Give it to him. Lay it on a plate. Big Mac's head down. Ronki Wastella wants it. He wants it. Just shoot then. Oh, he's dog shit. He's dog shit. He's dog shit. And at least he pulled the trigger. He had a go. He had a fucking go. Still alive here. Still alive for Hull City. Just value. I think we just need to get this game under control here because it's about to fall to pieces here. It's about to fall. I think it's down to Rovers, down 4. I think Big Mac is definitely, as mentioned in the chat, a liability. Coming in down the right-hand side, it's Hull. Captain, is that Coyle with the cross? It'll be another fucking throw-in for Hull. Stockport 2-0 up in that match. I guess extra points drop, looks like, by Man City in their game. Just a couple of minutes shy of that one. Villa still leading against Southampton. Brentford still beating Newcastle 3-2 at the Community Stadium. Meanwhile, Luton 1, Swansea 1. Hull City here trying to salvage something from this game. Couple of little interchanges. And it'll take a ricochet. Looks like a handball shout, but hopefully we get out of jail on this one. Another throw in for Hull as we approach the last 30 seconds. Captain Coyle, throw this is in. It's back to the captain. Bit of chance here. Opportunity to fling a ball in. They pull it back. Oh, it's over there. Amadio will just let that go out of bounds. There we go. Let's manage this next couple of minutes here. We just need to manage it. It's not been one for the spectators. You won't want to watch this game again. It's a miserable afternoon, and but it'll be massive. If we were to hold on here, it's going to be an absolutely massive victory. Bigger than, I would even say, bigger than the Leeds and the Borough, because we're expected to lose those games. And this one would be a good one for the head, keeping our heads in a situation where 5 bloody minutes. Oh, fuck. We got 5 minutes. Big Mac heads it on. It goes all the way back to Hull City man and the centre circle. And it's now Captain Joyce puts it back to Pandor. Who's this chasing it down? Hedges, who's ran his socks off. He looks like a tired man here. Still Hull City, though, looking. Big Mac. It'll be a free kick here for Hull City. Halfway through into Rovers territory, a chance for them to pull the ball in there. Big Mac's doing his clumsy thing, gets a fucking yellow as well. He's only been on the pitch like 1 minute. Got a fucking yellow already. Oh, I don't know. I think I recall us paying 2 million for him. Is that what we paid for Big Mac? Oh, I've got to cover the scoreline here just in case. Oh, deal with it. 4 minutes to go. Big Mac more fucking fanning around with his socks. Oh, looking at this one. I'm a little bit nervous here, guys. Almir on this one. Turkish guy, one of the better players for Hull. Mario, the smallest man on the pitch, goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Take your time. Take your fucking time. So Wrexham have beaten Burton. That's confirmed. Wickham are drawing with Reading. Remember, under new managerialship there. Ruben Sellers watching on here, but still time to go here to see if Hull City can salvage something. Brentford look like they got a 4th against Newcastle in that game. Crazy old week for Newcastle, scoring goals and conceding a bunch. Brentford just don't lose games at home. Big boot here from Pears this time. It fails still to go over the halfway line. It is eventually headed over the line. Big Mac closes his man down. And that should hopefully roll to Pears. And he can pick this up. He can pick this up if he wants. Right, 2 minutes on the clock. This would be a big morale boosting. Not morale boosting, but just showing that we can win ugly. This is definitely as ugly as you can win here. Miserable conditions, miserable goal. And we're playing with Big Mac up front at the moment. So definitely have a chance here. Can we keep it going? Keep it going. Big Mac, Amadio. Go to the corner flag. Go to the corner flag. Amadio. Corner. Well done. Well done. We've now the 93rd minute, just 2 minutes to hang on. 2 minutes to hang on. Eustace, can't believe it. He's cringing his teeth as he looks to his touchline now. And he's thinking, can we hang on? This is a case of shithousing a victory. Amadio hanging over this corner. But Joe Costello provides the short one. We're shit at doing this, time wasting lark. Look at this. Straight away, we are dog shit at putting it in the corner flag. We are the wankest at time wasting. Really are. We suck balls at it. However, that ball is punted long, and that might just go out of bounds. No, it won't. Owen Beck decides to lay it back to Pears. We're 90 seconds away from a massive victory. That goes out of bounds for a throw-in. We're approaching the 94th minute. Remember, 95 minutes is what is called from the referee here. And it's now McLaughlin. Eustace on the touchline. He's looks surprisingly dry. Punted forward. Beck underneath it, and he's done an absolute bit job at left back today. Big Mac. Big Mac, lovely touches here. That should be a throw-in for Rovers. Nicely done, Big Mac. We do love your play. Just don't do anything mad. Don't do anything, man. I do appreciate. Sorry about the chat, guys. I need to come up with something I can read the chat. Maybe a bit of a delay or something because I'm not there. I'm not there with you. Hedges on it. 30 seconds to go. We just need to maybe get this to the corner flag. Stop wasting time. It's over at Millwall Coventry. 1-0 there. Let's go, he says. Fuck it, he's going to get a card in a minute. And it's bouncing. Big Mac's trying to get underneath it. And it will be cleared out for a throw-in. We're into the last 10, 15 seconds. Mario's right there. Again, we punch it out over there. Free kick for Hull. We've done 95 minutes. We've done 95 minutes. Referee. Referee. There's 2 balls on the pitch. It's now played short. Let's go. Oh, no. Hull will welly it. If it goes out of bounds, I think it's over. This is it. Amadio gets it. Yes! Get in! Stick your Ruben Sellis up your arse. Get in. We'll see you in 3 weeks, Hull City, with your new manager bounce then. But Rovers do the unthinkable. They get the dodgiest of goals ever. And as of right now, is that right? Am I looking at that right? I don't even know what the table says. I don't know what the table says, but who cares? We big win. 3 wins on the bounce. 4 wins on the bounce. 3 away wins on the bounce. Goodness gracious me. Ruben Sellis, what have you set yourself up for here? Bloody hell. Absolutely fantastic. Subscribe, smash the like. It is full time. We go again Tuesday. Build up begins tomorrow. Look at Ruben Sellis taking pictures with the fans. He set himself up here. They were dog shit. Well, Rovers were a bit dog shit, but we just did our thing. We got the victory. We parked the bus in a miserable day. But respect to the Rovers fans going out there and giving it themselves a, hey, you're going to forget about it. But hey, let's move on. 3 points in the bag. Monumental stuff here. I've got to get going. The wife's in desperate need. Until then, though, subscribe, smash the like. Catch you later. We are done. Whoop, whoop.